Hi everyone, I just finished reading this delightful book, Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Don't forget to spell Anne with an E in it because Anne doesn't like it other way. So if I have to say it in Anne style, oh Marilla, Anne spelled without an E looks so dreadful, but Anne spelled with an E makes it so much more distinguished, and I agree with her. Okay, so this book is about little girl Anne, who is an orphan and also has a very difficult childhood. She grows up thinking that nobody wants her in their life. And I think it was at the age of 10, 11 when siblings Matthew and Marilla decide to adopt her. They actually wanted a boy who could stay with them and also help Matthew in the fields, but because of unforeseen circumstances, Anne lands up in Green Gables and story continues from there. So the first time when I had read this book, what I loved about this book is Anne's character in it. She is so optimistic, she is so exuberant, she is so full of imagination, and she's so full of life despite all the challenges that she faced at such a young age. Her energy is infectious. I also love the way this book is written. It's written very beautifully, very magnificently. It's so nicely written that you would actually feel that you are in Green Gables experiencing everything. This time when I reread this book, I have two major takeaways. The first one is when we look at it, we feel that it is actually Matthew and Marilla who brightened up Anne's life by adopting her, but it's other way around. Her energy, her inquisitiveness, her love for life was something that added that element of joy in Matthew and Marilla's monotonous life. So it's actually other way around. The second takeaway is whenever Anne would meet somebody new, any new person, she would come back, she would tell Marilla whether did she find that person to be her kindred spirit or not. So now when I look at it from a larger perspective as an adult, I feel that whenever we meet someone who matches our energy level, that person invariably becomes our kindred spirit, and it's necessary that we conserve our energy. If anyone's presence in our life is depleting that energy, then maybe we should, form that necessary boundary, because our energy is our ultimate contribution to this universe, and the final aim is to grow in it. So I love the concept of kindred spirit in this book. It's very cute. Okay, I also like the way Anne's character evolves in this book. I would narrate out a couple of incidences from the book. Anne says, Marilla, but somehow sleeping in a spare room isn't what I used to think it was. That's the worst of growing up. I'm beginning to realize it. The things you wanted so much when you were a child doesn't seem half so wonderful to you when you get them, which is so true. Okay. Anne says, I have had a splendid time and I feel that it marks as an epoch in my life. But the best of it all was coming home. So sweet. This book is a must read. You all will adore reading this book. It's a children's classic for a reason. I think it also has many parts in it, and this is the first part. I have not read other parts, but this part is a must read for all children and even adults out there. Go read it. So I would just end by saying a quote from this book: life is worth living as long as there is laugh in it. I think I agree with it. Okay, bye everyone. Happy reading.